2 more people have been taken into custody. One of the suspects was arrested in Puerto Rico.
And the Seminole sheriff says the victim's husband is no longer cooperating with the investigation. Let's get right to Local 10's Roy Ramos live in Florida City with the new details. Roy.
Nicole and Calvin, and one of the men arrested is believed to be the last person to speak with the victim other than the victim's husband. Investigators able to get this information through the victim's brother, who initially was cooperating with this investigation, but the sheriff says that is no longer the case. The arrest of 27-year-old Giovanni Crespo Hernandez comes after investigators said he turned himself in to Seminole County Sheriff deputies after a warrant was issued for his arrest in connection to the death of 31-year-old Catherine Aguas Villas from Homestead.
Everyone who's watched this has known it's about drugs and money.
Catherine is who detectives said was seen carjacked in this cell phone video back on April 11th. Later that night, her body was found left at a construction site in her SUV that was burned with a dozen 10mm shell casings inside. Investigators said Aguas Villas drove up from Homestead and called Hernandez before she arrived in Seminole County. Other than her husband, he is believed to be one of the last people who spoke with the victim while she was still alive.
Husband is no longer cooperating with us. And the brother has been crossed up in multiple lies with our detectives.
Deputies attempted to speak with Hernandez last Wednesday, but he left his home with his girlfriend, giving federal agents the window they needed to raid his house. In the complaint we obtained, agents found fentanyl, Rolex watches, money, 2 guns, and a hidden compartment in another vehicle parked outside. While the raid was happening, Hernandez's girlfriend, Monique Sable Soto, drove down to Osceola County to pick up 3 kilos of cocaine when she too was arrested. Hernandez's arrest comes after the arrest of Jordanis Torres Garcia, the man believed to be the armed carjacker. But who was behind the wheel of that green Acura? The sheriff says this man, identified as Kevin Ocasio-Justiano, known as Kivo, just arrested in Puerto Rico, also on drug charges. And Justiano is now in the process of being extradited from Puerto Rico to Seminole County, where he will face charges there. For now, in Florida City, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
The story continues to unravel. Roy, thank you. Also